In the peaceful village of Woodleaf Forest, there lived a young rabbit named Raffy. Raffy was known for being the fastest among all animals. He loved to race the wind, jump over logs, and dash through the tall grass like a silver streak. Every animal in the village admired his speed. But Raffy had a soft heart too, especially for the elderly tortoise who lived at the edge of the woods, Mr. Tobby. Tobby wasn't alone. He had a little grey kitten named Milo, whom he had raised like a son. Milo was adventurous, full of curiosity, and always getting into trouble. He liked climbing trees, hiding in baskets, and sometimes sneaking out of the house to chase butterflies. Raffy loved to visit them. Every morning, he would hop by their little wooden hut with some fresh carrots or berries, spend time with Tobby, and play tag with little Milo in the yard. But one morning, everything changed. The day it all changed. It was a cloudy day. The forest was unusually quiet. Raffy was hopping toward Tobby's hut when he noticed something odd. The front door was wide open. His ears perked up. He dashed to the door and peeked inside. No Tobby, no Milo. Then he heard it, screaming, from the road near the edge of the village. Raffy's heart skipped a beat. He turned and ran as fast as he could toward the sound. And there, on the roadside, he saw a horrifying sight. Little Milo, the kitten, was lying motionless on the ground. A big, yellow village bus had just passed by. Mr. Tobby was crawling slowly to reach his kitten, tears streaming down his old eyes. Other animals stood around, helpless and silent. Raffy's legs trembled. His eyes welled up. He ran to Milo, lifted his tiny, injured body gently, and began to cry. "I should have come earlier," he whispered. "I should have been there." But there was no time to cry now. Raffy picked up Milo and said, "Hold on, buddy. I'll take care of you." He looked at Mr. Tobby and nodded firmly, "Trust me." And with tears rolling down his furry cheeks, Raffy ran. The healing begins. He rushed back to his burrow. Carefully, he laid Milo on a bed of soft leaves. He cleaned the wounds with water from the stream, and using an old first aid kit his grandmother had once given him, he applied medicine, wrapped bandages, and made sure the little kitten was warm. Milo whimpered in pain, but his tiny eyes opened slightly. Raffy held his paw and said, "I'm not leaving you." For 3 days and nights, Raffy didn't sleep. He stayed by Milo's side, changing his bandages, feeding him warm soup drop by drop, telling him stories to distract him from pain. On the 4th morning, Milo purred, and on the 5th, he meowed softly and stood up. Just a little, but enough to make Raffy burst into tears again. But this time, they were tears of relief and hope. The village watchers. Word of Raffy's actions spread through the village. Animals came by to offer help, food, and supplies. Even the grumpy owl, who never spoke to anyone, brought herbs from the mountain. Raffy had always been admired for his speed. But now, he was respected for his heart. When Mr. Tobby arrived, carried gently by 2 deer, and saw Milo standing, still weak, but alive, he hugged Raffy tightly. "You didn't just save my kitten," he whispered, "you saved my world." Milo's message. Weeks passed. Milo grew stronger. He still had a limp, but he chased butterflies again, and he never went near the road. One day, the animals gathered at the village square for a storytelling night. Raffy was asked to speak. He stood on the wooden stump, looked at everyone, and said, "Greater than, I used to think that being fast was all that mattered. But the day I cried, the day I carried my injured friend in my arms, I realized something else matters more. Being there for someone, caring, helping when it's hard, that's real strength." Moral of the story. Compassion is faster than speed. It reaches hearts, saves lives, and stays forever.